Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Afternoon Brew with the Crew. My name is Steven, and I'm here with my boys. Guys, say hi.
What's poppin'?
You guys remember Alejandro? He's been on the podcast a couple times. And we have a new friend with us today. Alex, say what's up.
Yo, what's poppin', boys?
Bro, alright, so let's introduce you to the people at home. So who are you, bro? How have we met? What's your life? What you doing with your life right now?
Hey, one question at a time, alright?
I'll question you as much as I want.
Excuse me? What are you, the police?
Absolutely.
So my name's Alex. I'm currently an IT major, and I'm currently jobless. No job. Yay.
It do be like that sometimes.
Honestly, bro, it's kind of hard to find a job these days. So I met Steven. Steven's been one of my oldest friends. He met me what was it, 6th grade, I think.
Yeah, it was definitely 6th grade.
Yeah, we had a mutual friend named Nicholas. We haven't talked to in a while, but he introduced me to him, and then the rest is history. Just became good friends throughout middle school.
Gotta get that man on the podcast at some point, Nick.
Oh, Nick?
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know what he's doing, bro.
He's at Stevens, I think.
Stevens?
Institute of Technology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's doing big things.
I mean, that's good to hear.
Yeah, but yeah, we met back in the good old days when everything was simple and the world wasn't on fire.
Sure. Back when I was overweight.
Yeah, and how the roles have switched.
Yeah, bro.
Oh boy. That's unfortunate. But moving right along, so we don't have to dwell on my roles. What is your favorite brew, my friend? This is the Afternoon Brew with the Crew. What's your go-to drink?
Well, I don't really drink anything else besides water. That's literally what I drink. So
You really want to flex that healthy part of you right now, is what you're telling me.
No, I literally only drink. I stopped drinking soda a long time ago. At first, I only drank I was already cutting it out naturally. I was just I only drink it for food, when I'm eating dinner or whatever, not just randomly. And then after that, I was just no, I'll just drink water. And I was I'll drink soda during special occasions, parties or whatever. And then even then, I don't do that enough to be even want to drink it anymore. So I'm just you know what? Let me just cut it out, all of it. So I just pretty much drink water all the time. Exceptions like milk and orange juice every now and then. It's mainly water.
Yeah. Wow, look at you, Mr. Healthy Lifestyle over here.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it saves money too.
Yeah. So, obviously, we'd love to have you back at some point. So, what are some things people can expect to be hearing from you in future episodes?
That's a good question. I mean, I like sports. I play soccer, so I don't know if you ever want to talk about sports specifically. Right now we're doing fitness, obviously, because that's what we're doing at workout. So I could lend my thoughts on that. Pretty much anything, anything really. I would love to just share my opinions on. That's pretty much it. I don't know, video games too. A good passion of mine.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
All right, so, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I want to start off today by asking you guys a question. Do you want to go to the moon?
Personally?
Yeah. Would you want to go to the moon?
Depends on the situation for me.
Well, let me provide some context, because your boy might be going to the moon. So currently, there's a Japanese billionaire. His name is, let me find it in 2 seconds. Billionaire Yusaku Maezawa. He is a Japanese billionaire working with SpaceX. He is looking for 8 people to fly with him to the moon aboard Elon Musk's SpaceX flight in 2023, which will be the first civilian lunar trip. There are applications, and it's out to the whole world.
No round trip, I bet. Exactly. That's a death route right there.
No, it's gonna be around the moon. We're gonna orbit the moon, and apparently, so today your boy may or may not have done their pre-registration for the drawing. Yeah.
No way.
I was in the middle of organic chemistry lab earlier, and my professor, we were talking about some science stuff with my professor, and I mentioned I heard about this, so we looked into it a little bit, and then I saw a link to the application. And you're not about to provide me with an application to go around the moon and expect me not to click it. So I clicked it, I've registered. On the screen now, people at home, you should be seeing my certificate of entry. So if I get to the moon, maybe it's gonna be a couple day trip. So maybe I'll be able to have a podcast on the moon. There. That would be unfortunate. If we got stranded, but just put down the timestamp for that. So yeah, I might be going to the moon aboard a SpaceX rocket.
That would be a negative for me.
Yeah. But that'd be like pretty sick because it's like a once in a lifetime kind of thing. Because like, it's not been done before, like in a civilian like sector kind of thing. So yeah, it might be like why not? You'd be like one of the first people like civilian in space.
Yeah. No, Elon Musk a while ago. I forget how many years ago, but he was talking about how he wants one of his goals with SpaceX is he wants to make space flight more accessible. And obviously, if you want to be putting a population on the moon, you better be able to get around the moon. Put a population on Mars, you better be able to frequently go around the moon. So this is obviously what I think would be the first step in that. The billionaire is also paying people to do this. So I really? Checked out his Twitter. There's over 500,000, applications from all over the world. I think.
Holy crap.
By country, the most come from India. Second most is the U.S. And then there's pretty much all the big countries. A lot of European ones. There's Russia on there. A bunch of there's every country under the sun. And he also called out everyone in the countries that didn't get any registration from. He called them out. I was like, guys, listen, you should sign up for this. So I think that is going to be really cool.
You said he was paying people too to do it?
Yeah, well, when you're a multi-billionaire, you can buy the rocket and put people on it for free. So from
I thought you meant you were paying the applicants too.
I think he is. I could be wrong. Even if he's not, a free trip to the moon is a free trip to the moon.
We all coming back though, so I don't know.
I'll put a link to the application in the description. It says, quote, "I will pay for the entire journey. I have bought all the seats, so it will be a private ride. I hope that together we can make it a fun trip." So I think he said there's going to be about 12 people, and 8 people will be pulled from this pool of 500,000 now.
Did he give any specifications about what kind of candidates they were looking for, or is it completely random?
He said he's looking for people of all different backgrounds. So pre-registration closes March 14th with initial screenings by March 21st. The final interview and medical checkup is expected to occur by May of this year.
Okay, got a question.
Yeah.
How was the sign up? Did you
literally? So
their questions?
Pre-registration is just name and email, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
I would have thought upload a profile picture.
I would have thought that it would have been what's your major, or what degree do you have?
Well,
I would have that would have been smart, because they could have just listed down okay, we need an engineer, we need just in case shit goes down.
That's true. Although, from what I understand, the goal of this is they want civilians, not they're not just taking up rocket scientists. That's the whole point of this,
Oh no, I know. I'm saying people that would.
And even if you have an engineering degree, unless you've worked on a SpaceX rocket, you're not gonna know what to do if things hit the fan,
Yeah, they're probably gonna have some people on board just in case for that kind of reason, anyways.
Oh yeah, no, we're not gonna be flying the ship.
No, obviously not like that. But in a plane ride kind of thing. You're not supposed to do anything. That's why the pilot, and you have the the what was the people on board that give you snacks? I forgot the name.
Flight
But
attendants.
the flight attendant, yeah, they probably have like flight, like spaceship attendants, that kind of thing. That'll just in case anything goes wrong or whatever,
I don't know.
except the engineers.
If it's free, I don't know if they're gonna give you meals. I think they're gonna just give you
No,
peanuts.
I don't. I wasn't insinuating that they're gonna.
Or imagine.
Like you're gonna get like nuts and space nuts.
Space nuts.
It's like the bootleg version of Spaceballs.
They're gonna because it's free. They don't want to spend that much money, so they go to Old Navy and get the ice cream. Astronaut ice cream.
The Japanese billionaire is really counting his pennies right now.
That'd be pretty sick. Like you get actual actual astronaut foods and stuff like that. Get the whole experience.
Well, I think it's gonna be a multi-day trip, so we're definitely gonna have to eat in zero gravity.
I mean, you don't really have to eat,
Wait, so is it SpaceX?
They're using a SpaceX rocket, and there's pictures of this guy with Elon Musk all over the place.
Yeah, I'm not done it.
So I think it's the Japanese guy's idea, and Elon Musk is obviously involved because it's his rocket. It's kind of like the maiden voyage. But yeah, Alex, you signing up?
I don't know, man. I don't know what I'll be doing in what was it, 2023? I don't know, man. Might be busy. I don't know, man.
You're telling me if you got to go to around the moon farther than any human being has been from space, you wouldn't do it because you got homework to do that night. Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know, man.
Yep.
More of my fear of heights, bro, might be the problem. So I don't know.
Oh yeah. Honestly, there's gonna be no one who's been higher away from the planet than we're gonna be.
Most of all Elon Musk's starships right now have exploded by the tests. So
Let me tell you something though. To that point, he said that that's what they're trying to do. That what they're doing is they're stress testing their design.
Yeah, I got you.
Like I think he said something to the effect of they want to push it to the limits so they know where the limits are. Which is why they don't mind the
makes
failure.
complete sense. Yeah, everything is testing these days. You can't just draw make an idea and be like, okay, it's gonna work exactly like this. Like, nah, you gotta test a lot, especially like this kind of thing. And I feel like what he's doing is correct. Even if something goes wrong, it's just another step to get him closer to achieving his final goal.
Did you guys see the robot dog?
Spot?
No. So recently, like yesterday, so there was another prototype launch from SpaceX and it exploded.
Yeah.
So, a robot dog went to inspect it. It's like some cyberpunk scene type of thing.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's the whole reason that you would have that thing in the first. That's what the reason it was invented, pretty much.
Or is it like inspecting?
I don't know. The wreckage.
Hmm.
Maybe
And
it's
it was just like
because of the fuels and everything.
Maybe looking for fires and stuff.
Days.
No,
but it's like that four-legged robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Is that were they using the one Boston Dynamics put out, or is this like a SpaceX one?
It might be the. What is it, Boston?
Boston Dynamics. They have the yellow one named Spot.
Yeah, it looks just like that one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like that's the kind of stuff those robots were invented for. When they're trying to go for like the military. If you wanna check out an area without risking human lives, what the easiest thing to do is send in something that's not a human life, i.e., RoboDog.
RoboDog.
Yeah. So, I just want to ask you guys about space and if you'd be down to join me on the moon.
Nah, fam.
I'm very excited. Dude.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's too early.
I don't know, man.
Too early for me, at least. I don't know.
Well, if I do wind up going to the moon, I'll keep you guys posted.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you have internet up there, bro.
They do. That's
Well, here's the thing.
They're right next to the satellites. So.
Yeah, but we'll be going past the satellites,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, even then,
Well,
they're gonna have a way to talk to the astronauts. They have to. There's no way.
I know,
it's
yeah,
gonna-
of course, yeah, but like it's like delayed and stuff like that, or what I
bro,
know,
it's
what
gonna be a
most
LAN
people
party. What do you mean?
we go to the moon, just have the craziest land party of all time.
A moon party.
From the ship, you throw a cable down.
It's like they got like one of those things for the hoses, like the giant coil. Like as we're
Yeah.
flying away, it's just extending. Oh boy.
Bruh.
Well, that was awesome. I can't wait. So if I am going to be on the spaceship, I do need to get fit, and that's a little bit of what I wanted to talk to you guys today, because you two, I know, have been hitting the gym. Well, gyms are closed a lot right now, but at least, you know, you've been doing something right. I've been hitting the gym too. I am lucky enough I have my dad's old workout equipment in my basement. It's got like a bench press lat pull down combo with
Nice.
it's got a nice spot for I don't know what you call it. It's like the thing for preacher curls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like a little
Okay.
leg workout attachment to it too. Got like a bench down there, some dumbbells. Got a bunch of goodies. I got some resistance bands too, which I'll get into in a little bit. But I wanted to start by asking you guys, what are your workout routines like these days, and what have they been like throughout quarantine? Alex, you want to go first, or Alejandro?
For me, for the summer was mostly what's it called? Jump roping was a big thing for me.
Really?
Yeah, I legit bought like around 200,000. Oh, not 200,000. $200 worth of like there's a rope specifically. It's like a weighted jump rope. It's called
$200.
yeah,
Jeez.
$200.
Was
It's called cross rope. It's different from regular jump ropes. It's weighted on the actual cable compared to like the ones that you could buy normally would be weighted, but they would be weighted on the handles, and that doesn't do that.
Yeah. So,
I was legit.
question: was it $200 for one jump rope, or did you get multiple jump ropes, adding up to
Oh, no.
$200?
It was around I think 4 jump ropes.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was
Really?
point 4. No, it was like 2.5 ounces, a quarter ounce, 1 pound and 2 pounds.
That sounds like
So,
it would
how much
hurt if
would
it hit
each
your
of them?
shins.
What?
Alex, go ahead.
How much was each of them? Like, you know, like you remember?
They were a bundle, so it was.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's hella expensive for like jump ropes.
I feel like that would also
And-
hurt if it hit your shins.
Oh yeah,
I mean, yeah. If anything, it's more motivation to get
I
the
was-
better.
You better
I
jump,
was
boy.
legit- that was
Yeah,
the
exactly.
that was the best workout for me for the summer. I was legit doing it like around 5 days a week, like before breakfast.
Dang.
But like, well, before breakfast, for me, okay, it's weird. I wake up around 12ish, right? So would that be breakfast or lunch?
That's
Well,
brunch.
Technically, you're breaking your fast, so breakfast.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I'm saying, breakfast, right? Okay.
You know, but at that point in the day, are you having cereal or are you having like a sandwich or something?
Oh, I'm eating salmon. Not it's between salmon or
Dude,
tilapia.
salmon is amazing. Alaskan salmon is also just to die for, but we'll get into that on an episode where we talk about traveling. But I can go on all day about salmon. But yeah, no, that sounds
Yeah.
awesome. What have you been doing more recently though? Because you said that was in the summer, right? I assume you're not jump
Yeah.
roping in 20-degree weather.
Yeah. I'm almost about to. Like in a couple days, I'm gonna start doing it again.
Yeah, it's
Just-
been getting real nice out.
Yeah. The other day I went for a run. Recently I've been just doing every other day 2 miles on the treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just get me fit. Like just
Nice.
the only thing is I haven't touched a dumbbell or a bench press,
That's the
and
person.
I'm having PTSD because I really want to.
Now I can't do treadmills. I don't know if it's like the way I run or what, but like every other step the tread will like catch when I step down. If that makes sense.
That's a problem with the treadmill itself.
Yeah. Plus, like it
Yeah,
for me, like
I've had
it's
that
just
issue.
For
I've
me,
had it.
when I run with the treadmill, it kind of wobbles. So it's like that's
oof.
like, yeah, and it sounds loud when I step. Like it's just like
Yeah.
that. Like yeah.
I'll take road running any day. Especially on the trails, which I love trail running these days too. I can't wait to do that now that it's actually getting warmer. Playing a big hiking trip. Not this weekend, but
FYI,
next weekend. But soon it's gonna be running trails.
This is the PSA for people that know Steven. Don't go with him alone to trails. Go with friends. Because I got fucked over so many times. So long.
Yeah.
Trails.
Listen.
Sounds like
No
something.
stop. He doesn't stop.
Listen.
If it's just you and him.
Listen. You never asked me to stop.
And if you're tired before almost getting to the car, he'll get mad at you. So,
Bro,
yeah.
we're right there. Okay, you can't fault me for that. We're like half a mile from the car. You are not stopping there, okay?
Bro, we went for 15 miles that day.
That was 12. Okay, calm down. 12
Fine,
miles.
fine.
12 miles, and you wanted to stop as the sun was setting and it was almost dark.
But when we got in the car, it's the same thing.
Yeah, but we're by the car and we're not walking through the woods in the dark.
Fine.
But were you guys like hard jogging through the whole thing, or, like light jogging?
Well,
like...
we got lost.
Oh my god.
That's a whole another story. We'll have a hiking episode. We'll get into that. So stay tuned. But yeah, no, that was a fun trip. But yes, I do like to run on the trails. That to me is
Oh, and another thing to add with that, not with that, with the diet part, is I've been drinking basically a lot of water.
Mhm.
So I've been drinking 1 ounce per body weight. So basically, right now I'm drinking a gallon and around 75, so 1.75 gallons a day.
Really?
jeez.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
got
lot of water.
you got like a big like tub that you carry around with you to help you keep you on track.
Yeah, I have half a gallon.
Is that the same one you've had like since like freshman year?
Yep. I haven't changed it. The only thing is I've been starting recently to go back into training slowly just because of my foot injury.
Oh, yeah, you want to talk about that? Because you've been out of commission for a little bit.
Yeah.
What happened with your foot?
So I got at work, my foot got slammed by a garage door. And so like
Ouch.
I had to go to the ER. They wrapped it. They checked the like MRI.
Yeah.
Yeah. They checked it. They were like, it was almost a fracture. At least it wasn't. Like it was clearly almost there. So I got no nail. So yeah. Yeah. When I went to the ER, bro. Have you guys seen the trailer for Outbreak, like the Rainbow Six Siege Outbreak?
I have not.
Nah, or maybe
So
maybe a little.
So it was a DLC that they have a year ago. That was like a guy comes into the ER like with like infected, like a zombie infected, and I was just thinking that scenario in the ER. I was like, no, because of the pandemic shit. I was like, no, please don't tell me.
Oh boy, they just got, zombies walking around.
How about you, Alex?
Yeah.
about me?
How's your training been? What do you do?
Yeah, it's been good. So I started working out. Yeah, pretty much when quarantine hit, I had to go back home, and I was going to the gym over here because at my university, you can go to the university gym for free, but technically, you paid for it in your tuition, so technically not free, but whatever. So I was doing that beforehand, and then I kind of stopped when I went home. And I didn't want to pay for it. Obviously, the whole quarantine thing happened, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we couldn't work out in the gym or whatever. But I pretty much like just wanted to start trying to get in shape and everything. So yeah, I literally just did a bunch of things at home. I didn't have anything like you'd have, like like a bench and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I literally did like body weight, everything. Like the most I had, my dad like installed like a freaking like a pull-up bar kind of thing. He literally just took a stick and then got two ropes, and there's like a little attic above our garage and like a little like hatch. So he put he basically made a little pull-up bar thing or whatever. Yeah, funny thing is he did that like 2 years ago, and then I only started using that quarantine. But but yeah, pretty much I would do like upper body, like lower body, just all that stuff. This is what I can remember. I might just do pull-ups, a bunch of different types of push-ups, like a wide bicep, like diamond push-ups, all that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember at first, and I would like do like on ball, like ball practice, like I would juggle the ball and just do like soccer exercise or whatever, because like we had like a little backyard or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that for like a little bit of cardio. It was hell because I would do it at like 5, I think, and it was like the sun was out and it was like 90 degrees because it was like hitting summer, so like I was sweating a lot.
Yeah.
So I'd do like 40 an hour minutes of that, or 40 minutes to an hour of that, and then I'd go into my garage and like do push-ups and that kind of thing. And then another day I would do like cardio day, or I'd just jog for like 2-3 miles, run around my neighborhoods and whatever. I was like, when I first started, I think I did like 27 minutes, I think, for 3 miles. So it was like, that was about 9 per mile, which was like all right from like, because I hadn't like jogged in a while. But like I did it for a few months, and I remember I got it all the way down to 21, I believe, 21 and a half, something like that. So I was hitting like 7 and a half. So that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it took me like a few months to do that. And I was just doing like leg work on the side, like squats, jumping.
Yeah.
The one where you just pull one knee down or whatever. I forgot what that's called.
Lunge.
But yeah, I was doing lunges, all that stuff. So I was basically just working my body as much as I could.
Just big calisthenic days.
Yeah, literally. Now I pretty much did that for almost like a full year. But recently I went back to going to the gym. I don't know, because I feel like I was getting very like tired of it mentally.
Yeah.
When you just do the same thing over and over, and like it didn't help that I was working out at home, or working out right outside. Like when I got to my apartment in college, when I went back, I would just go to the basketball court right outside and do my stuff there. Cause that's when I started working out early in the morning. But like I was starting to dread it. I was like, because I was waking up early and I was doing all this stuff, and so it wasn't I didn't have the mindset for it, I guess. It was pretty bad. So that's why I decided to start going to the gym, because they opened up the gym. Because I feel like it's like a mindset thing. Like
oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Like,
mindset is half the battle.
Yeah, this is like mentally, like the places and the rooms that you go to do things. Like if you like, that's why they say it's bad to like work at home and stuff like that, because it's like home is supposed to be the place where you relax and you enjoy your home.
Yeah.
But if you're working where where you sleep and stuff like that, messes up your mind, like the way your mind works, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like, it wasn't a good thing. So that's why I wanted to start going to the gym, because I would get out of my place, and then go to a different environment. I see other people there, and I hear the noise, music, whatever. So it's just like, it activated my all right, I get that like workout mode, and so far it's been doing pretty good.
That's like the reason. That's part of the reason these online classes don't work for so many people. It's because like you're at home.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, I'm a tutor, and like half the guys that come in, my school started 3 weeks online, and then everyone came in. Well, half the classes came in. And like the people that would come to me would say like, "Hey man, I've just been lost for these last 3 weeks online, but everything is kind of starting to make sense now." But yeah, no, so I totally get that.
Yeah, for sure. Like I was actually doing that today. I was just on my phone during my 2 classes. And I don't know why. It's
Facts.
just like I can't pay attention again. Like I guess because it's in the place I'm supposed to be chilling in my room.
Exactly.
So actually going to a class, being I don't know, just doing all that stuff.
Your brain
But
associates that place with sleep. I mean, I've
yeah,
I've been in the
exactly.
same room for 20 years. I've spent 20 years making this room the place where I come to like escape all that school stuff, you know.
Yeah,
And now they want me to, learn vector calculus and like organic chemistry and the science of the intricacies of life itself. 2 feet from nap time, and 10 feet from the fridge. It's a terrible combination.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah. I
lucky.
mean,
Some
like
people have to do it in like downstairs with family or like adults who come back to school because I'm at community college, right? So there's adults that come back to school and they're like, it's so hard to do it at home because I have kids, like young kids that are in like elementary school and they're doing their stuff too. And when you have an elementary age kid sitting at a table all day, they're gonna get hectic the first chance they get.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, this definitely hasn't been easy on any of us. But hopefully it'll be over soon. But that's the thing. Like with my major, all my classes are online. Like at my IT major, or whatever. So it's just like I couldn't even avoid it.
Mm.
Like the only hope I have is for like fall, because I think fall my university said they're gonna push heavily on for in-person classes.
Amen to that.
But that's still a while away. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much. So yeah, so I've been hitting the gym and going to that, and I've been liking. I changed up my workout routine because now I'm working with the weights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, I was working out with my cousin a little bit over the winter break, and he's been working out for like a year, 2 years. He's been working out for a while, so he gave me a lot of pointers, and I started using them in my workouts.
Mm.
And one of the very most important things he told me was that I can't do egotistical weights or ego lifting pretty much.
Yeah.
I just have to focus on what I can do and just focus on getting a good workout. Despite what weight I'm doing.
Yeah.
And also like keeping the mindset and everything. He gave me a lot of good points.
No,
So
that's
basically,
great
so
because like
you know,
that
yeah.
weight when you finally lift it after you're doing the right weights, when you're finally able to put like that big milestone on, it's gonna feel all the better.
Yeah, because he wanted me to. He taught me about a lot about like time under tension and
Mm.
the importance of being controlled and then isolating the muscles you use and all that stuff. Because even I still see it in the gym. Like I see people like they try to do rows or whatever. You pick the bar over your head and
Body
pull it
shaking.
down. Yeah, or they're pulling it with the whole like they're moving their whole body back and stuff like that, and like that's bad form
Dude, you want to hear
because
something about bad form? Oh my gosh.
yeah.
You ever see that Under Armour ad on Instagram where they have Cam Newton doing curls? It's like you gotta like give it all or lose it, and this man is like his whole body is shaking. He has like 25s on like one of the squiggly bars. I don't know what they're called, but this man is
Yeah.
like his whole body is shaking. Like, bro, what are you doing? And like the comments were flaming them, right? And they deleted the post and remade it a couple times because all the comments are always like, oh, so they turned comments back on now. And like the ones
That's
flaming
funny.
this man have like thousands of likes. It's hilarious.
Yeah. The thing with like lifting and all that stuff, you have to be very slow and controlled, or the slower the better. Um, because as soon as you start trying to do things quickly, you lose concentration, and when you'll start using different muscles at the same time, and you won't be getting the workout you need for the muscle you're trying to work. So if you're trying to do biceps, only your arm should be moving. Like literally, your forearm should be the only thing going up and down.
Yeah.
If you're swinging your whole shoulder and everything, you're using the muscle in your shoulder and your back and your biceps. So you're not focusing that work on your bicep alone. So you're gonna get less work on that. And that's the problem. When people do heavier weights, is they feel the need in order to complete their set, they need to start using the whole body or whatever more than the muscle they're working out, and then defeats the purpose.
That's how injuries happen too.
So yeah, and that too. So he just like he taught me like to start with small weights and time under tension. You like a curl, you pull it up and then you try to bring it down as slowly as possible, yo, that will like
destroy you.
It's amazing because like it's like you're tearing everything super slowly because when most people I see, they pick up the weight and then they let it drop. They're letting gravity do the work for them.
Yeah, that's not what you want to be doing.
When you lift it down slowly, you're resisting gravity, and you're doing even more work on your bicep than just the original curl itself. Just for everything, basically.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So you're getting a really good workout, and that'll like make you burn, and that's a lot worth it than swing your arms up and down like a monkey or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's that's something I learned and I've been doing, and I feel amazing after when you're really pushing yourself.
Yeah. Speaking of time under tension, that's actually a perfect segue into my new favorite workout equipment. Resistance bands, gentlemen, and I don't mean the ones you wrap around your knees while you're doing squats. I'm talking about like the big ones. I have to recommend, not sponsored, but the Iron Infidel ones. The Iron Infidel set on Amazon. That is a full gym and a pack of bands. There is nothing you can't do with there's nothing you can't do with these bands, and like you can use your body for most of it, but if you want to use like a door or like a pole to wrap them around, there's nothing you can't do with them. I used to hate preacher curls because when you get to the peak, the weight would kind of like fall back, and like if your wrist isn't strong, right? Because like at the top of your curl, you're just kind of sitting there. Not the case with these bands. Preacher curls with the bands are now my favorite exercise to do, because when you get to the peak of your thing, of your movement, it is still constantly pulling with even more weight than it was when you started. And even at the start, depending on what exercise you're doing, the thing won't be slack, right? So if you're doing shoulders, right, I have there's like a support beam in my basement that I wrap them around. So what I do is like, for shoulders, I'll have it like standing out as basically like a cable machine. I'll use it like a cable machine. But unlike a cable machine, there's no point where the weight is fully sitting down, and I can't pull it, where it's not applying tension. So the whole set is like time under tension to varying degrees, obviously, depending on how hard I'm pulling it. And mid-set, you can always adjust by like moving how close your hand is to the end. But resistance bands, I cannot recommend them enough. They're so good at being a full body workout. And I love to do them with the weights too, because you can use them on weights to get extra resistance. So for example, when I'm doing bench press, by the way, I just gotta shout myself out real quick. I'm up to 175 on the bench, boys, which is about 40 pounds more than I was doing in high school. And I'm doing it for reps. The goal is to get 200 by the end of the semester. Because, that's like 2 plates right there. My bench is a little weird. Normally with the Olympic stuff, you have like a 45-pound bar, and then you have the 45-pound weights, the 25-pound weights, the 10-pound weights. My bar is skinnier, 35 pounds, and the weights for it go 25-50 instead of the 45.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I kind of miss the bigger grip, but I'm used to it now, so it's not too bad. But
for me, for some reason, when I do bench press, it's I noticed that my stance, like my width of my arms, are more comfortable doing the bench press, but like wider.
Well, yeah.
Compared to other people.
Well, you got some broad shoulders. That'll do it to you. It's really not about like how far apart your hands are. It's more about how far, like what makes your elbow straight as you're going up and down, or your forearms like perpendicular to the floor. Because that's what you really want. Not everyone is going to have their hands exactly 32 inches apart.
For me, I calculate it with like my pinkies. Like, I'll go onto. Have you seen the regular like the bench, like the grip?
Yeah.
Like the metal grip.
Yeah.
So from the metal grip, that's where I hit it. Like what I mostly just go from the metal grip.
Yeah. No, since I have my own bar, I took a Sharpie to it, so I have like Sharpies marked out wherever I put my middle finger, and then my hand just goes like that.
Yeah,
What else?
yeah. Usually, what I usually do is they taught me in like high school when I was doing like weightlifting in like first semester or whatever, like freshman year or something like that. Is you see where like the lines are for where you're supposed to grab it or whatever.
Hmm.
I just I open my thumbs up and I put my thumbs to where they end, and then that's where I grab. So like pretty
Hmm.
much thumbs length from the lines that they show
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
and then I
yeah.
grab.
Know exactly what you're talking about. I did that to start, and then I realized I could I could mark mine all up. But yeah, so that's really what I've been doing. I've fallen in and out of shape about 3 or 4 times over quarantine.
What
Um,
you been drinking? What are you drinking right now?
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to drinks in a little bit. But I'm having more stale K-cups, but I got to talk about coffee in a minute. Um,
Hmm.
but so uh, where was I? Oh yeah, so I'd like to do full body exercises, full body workouts for a little while until I feel I've hit like a baseline of fitness before I start specializing. Like, okay, today's gonna be like an arm day or a leg day or whatever the case may be. So for like a couple months, that's what I was doing. But I was focusing a lot on bench because that is like leg press used to be the thing where I could just go all out. Bench press is the equipment I have now, so that's kind of what I'm trying to max out.
Yeah.
But I wish I had a squat rack, bro. My legs are so weak right now compared to what they used to be. My max on leg press was 1,200 pounds, and Hondro can verify that. I think he was in the gym that day, right?
Jim, what?
Yeah, remember in the weight room, I hit 1,200 on the leg press. I put all the 45s on the in the gym on the leg press.
You were about to be that meme
I was
guy
about to
when,
be the meme, where the
and
guy's
then
leg snaps.
he breaks. Yeah,
But unfortunately for you, I was not, and I did it for reps. I was an absolute legend on leg press, but so I'm working a lot on bench press now.
I
Uh,
legit. I'm not sure if I still have the video. I try to record it just in case it's the next. It was gonna be the next snap. I'm not
oh, so it
sure.
wasn't to gas me up; it was to go viral. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks, buddy.
Jesus.
But yeah, no, it was a great time, doing all that stuff. But yeah, so I like doing that. I feel like I've gotten back to like a baseline of fitness. My peak weight over quarantine was like 212, and for 4 years of high school, I was consistently every time I went to the physical, I was like between 277 and 280. That was like the range all through high school.
Really?
Yeah, like It was weird. It was consistent through all 4 years.
Like what? So you gained a lot of weight,
Bro.
like after
Bro, I
those.
gained so much weight. It's not even funny.
Like was it like muscle or like you actually got
No,
like
buddy,
chubby?
no.
Wait,
Over,
say it again.
I gained like I was 180 all through high school, and then the beginning of like my peak weight in quarantine was like 212, something like that, 217. I don't think I made it to the 220s, but I was on the cusp. So I started working out. Now, what's happened is I've lost a lot of fat, but I've also gained a lot of muscle. So I'm still hovering around 200, but this 200 I'm at now is a lot more fit than the 200 I was at a while ago, just because of the muscle mass I've put on. And I can actually like fill out a T-shirt when I flex now. It feels really good. And like if I'm wearing like a tight hoodie or something, it'll like you can see the fact that I've got like, you know, a chest now. It feels kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, welcome to the club.
You're 8 years too late, bro.
Shut up.
Compared to me. They
Yeah.
pushed us for 1 year, and then I got a test. That was it.
Must be nice. But yeah, so I've been that's what I've been doing recently. But yeah, I'm much more fit than I used to be for sports every day, which is a weird thing to say. But I used to do a lot more cardio back then. Alejandro can attest. I was the one who was going all out for the warm up laps.
Let's not talk about that. I'm still having PTSD. Talking about sports, I can't wait. Next week, I'm starting track and field.
Hey,
Yeah.
look at you.
Like, hopefully, Corona doesn't fuck everything over.
Yeah.
Like last semester, I got all my equipment for free basically because they canceled all the the whole sport last semester.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I gotta do a physical and sign some papers to start.
Yeah.
You can do Zoom track running online.
Oh no, I'm not, bruh. It's how fast you could play it on keyboard.
Bro, no,
Like
they give you like the Nike Run app, and you gotta like send them a screenshot of your run.
That's
Oh my
what
God.
that's what like the virtual marathons have been doing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm not. The part of the whole sports thing for me, like if I'm gonna do a sport, part of the reason I want to do the sport is because I want to train with my friends, and then when I compete, I want to do it at an event. Like I don't want to. I want to get fit for me, you know, but like I want it's for a sport, for if like I'm training specifically for a thing, it's to do it with my friends. Kind of like I plan to do with the Spartan race, which will be another topic for another day. But yeah, no, I think I think it's great that sports are kind of opening back up again. I know a lot of seniors in high school, at very least, they last couple years have been rough for them, you know. Missing out their senior seasons.
It's definitely sucked. I was dealing with that here because here in Orlando, there's not a lot of parks. Well, there's a few parks, but what I've known so far is they treat them like private parks, so they close the gates and all that stuff. So it's, you can't really use them. For me, because I play soccer.
Yeah.
And then the fields, our school has like 6 artificial fields and everything. But because of COVID and everything, they're super regulated with it. They were only letting 4 people per side of the field. And if you had 4 max, like they couldn't all be together, but like 3 in like a group. 3 people close, but 4 people far apart. So you couldn't even get like any games or anything like that. Because I remember my freshman year, I lived on campus and everything. There's like hella people all the time playing pickups, from football to soccer to frisbee, everything. It was hella busy. There's hella people. But like now it's just kind of like dead. Like if you go there, you're just gonna be shooting with like a friend or something.
That's really depressing.
But yeah, it's really depressing too. Yeah, and I was last year I was on my club team too. I was playing, we were traveling and stuff like that. And the second semester hit, and then just bang, it was just over. We couldn't practice or anything, stuff like that. It was like sucked.
Dude,
like,
I miss a lot of things about, before this.
For me, it was a win-win last semester.
Well, you got free gear, man. They swagged you all the way out.
I got 4 or 5 shirts, practice shirts, 1 long T-shirt, 2 suits, 2 workout suits, like a hoodie and a matching sweatpants, and a backpack that says the school's name and everything.
Nice.
And my last name, I think.
No, that's real nice. It really decked you out. And you got the shoes, right? The throwing shoes.
No, I didn't. They were about to arrive, and then the sport was canceled last year, and then they returned all the sneakers.
That's depressing.
So, my coach recently called me again saying what was my size. So I told him. So it should arrive maybe in a week or 2.
Wait, so you have to wear used shoes?
What? No.
They're getting new ones.
Getting new ones.
But why do you have to return them?
Because they were brand new shoes and they wanted to cheap out and didn't want to give me it for free.
They wanted to cheap out by not giving you the thing you're not going to use. That's crazy.
Each year they give you new shoes.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, they every year well, the good thing is this year would be my first year in college track. That's the good part, because next year I'm taking I changed my major, so technically it's now 3 years in community college. So it's bad, but like at least I could play 2 years in community college.
Yeah, and hey man, listen, honestly, community college is where you want to be figuring out that you're not in the right major. You don't want to be spending, 50 grand at a university to figure out you have a different passion. So
yeah, that's true.
In my book, you're doing it right.
And I'm so glad there's like now for everyone, whoever is listening to this, find financial aid. There is any financial aid. Right now, because of the pandemic, you could just ask and you will receive.
Yeah, honestly, there's always a grant out there these days.
Right now, I recently got one for, I think, HESFA. It's because of the COVID thing, and I got around $4,000.
Look at you, big
Really
man.
worth it. That's what
Is that just for New Jersey or is that national?
I think it's national, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was national.
Send me that link, bro.
To your financial aid kids. I actually have to file for FAFSA, but
last semester I didn't. Like when the last year when we came in, I didn't. I thought I did. I put financial aid, but it didn't go through because I don't know, for some reason the school said I didn't have my social security there.
No, boy. Everything's a mess.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Alright, well we are at 50 minutes ish, so gentlemen, I think it's time to start talking about some music to get people through the week. But first, I think I forgot to ask you guys earlier. What you guys drinking today?
Alright. So this is the wave right now. I'm drinking a chocolate espresso protein smoothie.
That sounds delightful.
So it's basically 1 teaspoon of like vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of instant espresso coffee.
That's so hot.
From Nespresso.
That's
Nespresso,
so
Colombian
hot.
coffee.
Oh, that's so hot.
1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. 1 scoop of chocolate protein powder. Vanilla Greek yogurt. Half a banana and almond milk.
Oh my god.
And ice of course.
Oh my god. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. Yup. It's divine.
Holy crap. Alright, I'm gonna make that later.
Nice.
Alex, what are you drinking?
H2O.
Love that for you. Like
I said, only really drink water.
Yeah.
Don't really drink coffee.
Your boy...
I don't like coffee.
Well, that is your last appearance here on the show. But, I am drinking stale K-Cups again. Though today they were less stale than they usually are. And also, Alejandro, I don't know if you knew this.
We're going to do a new thing now. We're going to do a GoFundMe for Steven's...
Get this man a French press. No, but I was gonna say, I don't know if you know this, Alejandro, but at school they have a coffee vending machine, and honestly, for a $2 cup of coffee, it's not bad. I had the double espresso yesterday, and I had the dark roast today. For what it is, it's not bad, and it's better than the crappy K-Cups. So, I'm living. I'm fully caffeinated. This is my 3rd cup today. I'm fully caffeinated. It feels amazing.
Question now.
Shoot.
That coffee or the coffee I used to bring you?
Bro, what type of question? Hello? We're talking about a vending machine versus Colombian from Colombia.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't tried Colombian coffee, you are missing out. I don't care if you like coffee or not.
It's
flavor.
It's in every supermarket. It's a staple coffee named Bustelo. Just gotta say that. Or Nespresso. Both of them are Colombian. So
yeah. So I think honestly, I was talking to Christian about this today. He's also on the podcast, but I think it's about time. If I'm gonna be having a podcast named after the Brew, I need to up my brew game. So I think pretty soon, once I get a little bit of breathing room with school, I'm going to start trying to experiment a little. I'm thinking about purchasing a French press and kind of diving down that rabbit hole. And actually, ideally in the future, we'll have like a little barista center in my basement where I can just, start chefing it up. But yeah, so that's the goal for the future. I'll keep you guys posted as to when that happens. But let's move on to some songs of the week before we send these fine people out of here. Lately, I've been listening to some oldies but goodies. I don't know if I told you guys about Ladyfingers last week, but Ladyfingers is a song that's I think it blew up on TikTok, but it's been getting me into the mood to play trumpet again. There's a beautiful trumpet line in there, and I got a mini trumpet. It's a little blue one. Still has a full sound though. It's really surprising how much sound that little thing can put out. But
Yeah.
So that song's been getting me back into the trumpet. So I just thought I had to shout it out. I've been listening to Some Nights by Fun. Do you guys remember Some Nights?
Some nights.
Some nights I stay up, caffeine in my bed. That one, yeah.
Oh yeah. Isn't that old?
Bro, huh? I was
Pretty sure that's an old song.
Yeah, it's really old. I don't know what got me into. I don't know why I looked for it, but I found it, and I don't know, bro. It still hits different. It still hits different.
Sure.
And like the thing is, like a lot of those old songs, you know, they're talking about it was grown up singing them, right? So they have life experience. So all the songs I listened to as a kid, I listen to them again now, and I think about like, you know, they're the theme songs to what I'm doing with my friends, you know, like in my mind's eye, you know, some of the old songs we used to listen to are now playing as you know, going 50 down the highway towards the beach or something, you know. It puts it all in a whole new perspective and lets me like rediscover them. It's amazing. So those are two really good songs. And the third song I'm gonna recommend. We were talking about working out today. I gotta say, I'm a guy who listens to metal when I work out, and my two favorite workout songs right now are "Harbinger" from the Doom 2016 OST. It's a long song. There's no vocals, and the beat drops are just they make you want to punch something. And it helps you bench more. It's clinically proven to help you bench more. And then either Bad Company or Wrong Side of Heaven, both of those are by Five Finger Death Punch. They're the only songs that have ever made me voluntarily do planks because I was so angry that I did planks. I don't know what demon magic they're working, but somehow they made me do it. I guess my final question for you gentlemen, which is, you know, kind of in the theme of music, is what kind of person are you at the gym? Are you the speaker guy, the headphone guy, or the sociopath who listens to no music?
Hey, come on. You know this. I'm the speaker guy.
Yeah, I know you're a speaker guy.
You know that.
We'll tell him the Bop It story real quick. What's the name of the speaker?
It's the Sony XB41.
Yeah, so...
There's a 51 and I might get it.
Oh no!
I might switch.
Oh no! Bop It 2.0.
It's bigger. Yeah.
So for those of you who are unaware of the Bop It, this speaker has a function where you connect it to an app, and you smack it on the side, and you know it has like 6 sides you can smack it on, right?
Yep.
And each side you smack it on, depending on what you selected in the app, will make a different sound. So you brought this to track one day, and you were just slapping it around. And Coach was like, "Can you please put the Bop It down, sir?"
Oh my god!
And from then on, it has been known as the Bop It. We were running in the mountains one day, and I had it in a backpack. And as I was running and like hitting the ground, like the backpack was like bumping, so it was going like doosh, doosh, doosh in the background. Like as I was running, it was amazing.
Real dead.
Yeah, so he's a speaker.
Want to hear it? Do you guys want to hear it?
Oh boy, yeah. Give us a beat. And that's just you smacking it right now, right?
Yep.
Oh boy.
And you can do that while it's playing music too.
Yeah.
So you let it add like an artificial beat on top of the music.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a thing. Oh boy, Alex, what kind of guy are you?
I'm just a headphone guy, pretty basic, just keep to myself pretty much.
Yeah. I'm similar. I got these MPOW earbuds. I like the earbuds better than the headphones just because headphones tend to fall off my head.
Yeah, I like earbuds better. I just use my AirPods.
Yeah, but mine are like connected by the wire, and they're like the ones that go over the back of the ear so they don't fall out. Yeah, good to see we don't have a sociopath in the call today. That would just be awkward. I don't understand those people, bro. Like, what are you like training to avenge somebody's death or something? Like, I don't understand.
Well,
if anything, they just like to listen to the gym music. Like
Yeah.
the normal music they're playing.
at our college, there's actually just music playing in the background.
Well, that's
That's like every gym.
if there's
They
gonna
do
be
that at
music
every
there,
gym.
that's one thing. But there's some gyms that are quiet, you know, and then there's just people just
Oh,
like
yeah.
staring at themselves in the mirror, just like, bro, what are you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. With that, I think we can wrap it up. So thank you everybody for listening today. Alejandro, thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure.
You're welcome.
All right, and we'll see you all next week. Bye bye. Say bye.
Bye guys.
See ya.